fuck? Is this a new merch alert? It is, and for 2 months only, you can get our bomb-ass Valentine's Day and early spring merch collection. Everyone has got that special someone that you just can't get enough of them red-pilling you about obscure Star Wars lore. Our new Please Keep Talking long sleeve shirt is the perfect gift for that awkward conversation about what kind of fucked up and crazy podcasts are you listening to.
And for you nature lovers out there, our long sleeve overgrown shirt's about to make you say,
nice. So head on down to pleasestopshopping.com to cop these
certified hood classic
before they're gone for good. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
How is it possible that every single time we do an intro, we just ran out of ideas for the music part and we just fucking go? Just go.
Creativity is finite.
How many episodes are we in? And you're surprised that we are running thin on ideas the further we get in?
We, says the guest.
We.
Uh-huh.
Is he going down a slide?
Listen, it's a communal experience. The listeners are along with us.
59. We're on 60. This is episode 60. Congratulations, everybody.
Yay.
We can get
Only
our
9 more episodes until nice.
We can oh shit, you're right. We can get the Golden Age card, the one that lets us go to the movie theater and shit our diapers while watching Avatar for free. Avatar 2.
Hey, by the time Avatar 2 comes out, we're all going to be ancient, so.
Oh, we are. Anybody else scared to be old?
Nope, I look forward to it.
Why?
Are you telling me you're scared to being able to shit in a diaper while staring someone in the eyes and then they have to clean it up? You're scared of that?
God. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really down to shit my pants in front of people, if I'm honest. Maybe that's your thing, Mr. Julian.
You're telling me that you are not looking forward to having the ability to gaslight literally anybody by just being like, what? And then you just don't have to, you could just end the conversation there.
I'm really looking forward
that?
to like playing Fortunate Son while I have like memories. Like 1 second I'm remembering this. There now. It ain't me. And it's just me like checking somebody out at Best Buy. I ain't no fortunate son.
Oh, God.
Some folks are born.
The only thing I'm excited for with growing old is just using my Golden Age card to do things for free.
So what I said.
No, you said you wanted to gaslight people, which is fucked up and crazy. I'm just saying it right now.
Being old is like the best free pass for being an asshole.
Is it though? I punch an old person.
People just
Fuck
look
old
at you
people.
and you're like, he's old, whatever.
You're going to be like
put
that.
on your MAGA hat.
Yeah.
And then as the pain starts to set in, you're going to be like, fuck, younger me was dumb.
Yeah. I already have that feeling.
I'd rather be a funny 20s in my 20s than anything else. This is a good time to be alive. This is a great time to be alive. It just,
Just can't go outside.
Just can't
I
go
want to be a
outside.
grumpy old man. My elderly dream is to just sit at a Denny's, reading newspapers and drinking black coffee.
But naked, right?
Yo.
But naked.
Honestly, in my diaper.
Duh, in my diaper.
Who's that guy over there? Well, they call him the boss baby. Why? He keeps trading stocks while naked.
He's trading GameStop stocks.
He just
while
came
in his
in here and he
underwear.
started shouting synergy, 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 and we couldn't do fucking anything about it.
Every time I
He
hear
brings his
Denny's,
blackboard. He just writes graphs.
every time I hear Denny's at this point, my mind immediately goes to probably the saddest crushed dreams story I've ever been told, which was a coworker of mine who went to school to be a culinary chef.
No.
And I worked at like a fucking call center, and he was like middle level performance there, and he was like, yeah, for Thanksgiving I'm gonna go to Denny's.
Oh my God.
I feel so bad I laughed.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
was
gonna
not good.
laugh at me. I've gone to Golden Corral for Thanksgiving twice in my life in my 20s.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Hell yeah. Dude, they have some bomb fried chicken.
The first time I went was because my grandma was fighting with my mom, and I wanted to go to Thanksgiving with my grandma, so we went and picked her up. We went to the Golden Corral in Omaha, and that was Thanksgiving. And then the next year, my grandma had made up with my mom, and this is when, let's see, I think I was like 24, so for context, my brother would be 21 at the time. And we went to Golden Corral, and I had to work Black Friday, so it was like kind of not early in the morning, but like daytime, like lunchtime. And my brother wouldn't get out of the car. He just said, "Fuck you. I'm going to sleep in the car. I'm so mad that I had to wake up at 1 p.m. to go hang out with his family." My brother, I love my brother to death. I do. He is one of my favorite people. He's the fucking beautiful. I love my brother. But waking him up is an absolute fucking nightmare.
I'm going to be honest. He's me. I'm the same way in the morning.
This is literally me.
Yeah, bro, this is literally me. Don't talk to me before I have I've had my Golden Corral fried chicken wing in my mouth in the morning.
He just fights. He like absolutely like just wants to like throw hands immediately right when trying to wake him up. Even as an adult, this Christmas, I literally had to say, "No, you're sleeping with me and Shelby at my mom's so that we don't have to go and wake you up later. Like we don't have to go to Nana's and wake you up at my grandma's house. You're staying here. You're not going anywhere. You're staying here. I refuse to have to go into that place and have to wake you up."
Speaking of grandmas and the elderly.
Speaking of the elderly, huh?
Yeah. Here's a story.
I just perked up because I'm older. What?
Here's a story that I have.
Oh, tell me the story, David.
So when I was
Cue the dramatic music.
oh, cue the flashback music.
Oh, let me go on piano.
When I was working in secondary school, which is like it's kind of like middle school, I guess, for the US. Listen, I was a little fry cook. I was a little McDonald's fry cook. I was on the line, and for a short time while I was working there, I was one of the people that was mentoring the new people, the ones that came by, the kids that would like have their first day, second day, whatever. You
were in the McDonald's advanced class.
Yeah, I was the teacher. I was teaching the ways
you were in the McDonald's AP class.
That's Dr. McDonald to you.
Dr. McDonald.
That's Professor Donald to you.
And while I was working there I was like teaching this kid how to do like a bunch of shit, like how to make salads in the morning. Because in every McDonald's salad that you had to make in the morning, you had to cut the fucking tomatoes, cut the fucking cucumbers and all that. And while I was explaining to him how to do everything, I showed him like, okay, so this is how you cut a cucumber, you know? And eventually I need to turn around to make some orders because it was like during the morning. And eventually, like I'm just doing this order and he turns around really fucking fast and he says, Mr. Dr. McDonald's doctor, and he just fucking stabs me with a knife.
What?
Oh my God.
He had a knife in his hand, and when he turned around super fast and did like a motion, and he just fucking stabbed my hand.
I'm not a cucumber.
Go on.
I just started fucking I've never been this pissed at anybody in my fucking life. I just looked at him, I was like, what the fuck were you thinking? What the fuck is happening? I was so fucking mad and I bled all over a fucking McDonald's sandwich. I was so upset. I still sent it.
Oh my God.
That's not true. That's not true. Yeah, I was really
I've worked
pissed.
enough fast food to know that that's really very
pissed.
possible.
Yeah. Well, I was really pissed and they sent me back home because I was bleeding too much. They just gave me like shitty fucking first aid kit stuff and sent me home. And I never saw the guy again. I think that guy lost his job because he stabbed me.
Honestly, based.
I legit still have the mark too of where he stabbed me. I have a fucking Corbin mark. Yeah, that's right. We're stab brothers.
Where is yours?
On my hand.
Like where on the hand?
It's like at a bottom palm. Wait, you can probably see.
Oh, like you have a Jesus mark.
Yeah, I have a Jesus mark. Jesus is in my hands. I have Jesus hands. Look at this shit.
You got one of those
Oh
stigmatisms.
fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
There was one time when I worked at Taco Bell. It was like a really late shift. All the weird people are usually like during the late shifts. But
yeah.
I was like working the cash register, and some dudes who are clearly hotboxing drive up and they're like, yo, dude, fucking. It was this one guy the first time. He comes in and he's like, yo, can you give me change for like a couple 20s, but like make it all ones? And I'm like, why? And he's like, because I'm going on a date later, and I want it to seem like I've got like a lot of money in my wallet, you know?
Wow. Wow. What a fucking loser.
And I was like, sure. I did it for him.
You actually did it? I would have been like, no, fuck off.
Well, I was new. I was in training, so it's like I didn't know how to say no to people yet. So I was just like,
you learn
fine.
to say no to people so fucking fast when you work service jobs and shit like that.
But like this was like within the first month, so I was still like afraid of the customer instead of tired of the customer. But yeah, the same dude comes by like an hour later with another dude who he had been hotboxing with, clearly, and they drive up and
Maybe
that
was his date.
It may be. But they just drive by and they like hand me the food that we served them from an hour ago. And they're just like, and it's like they hand me the box and I open it up and it's like half eaten. and they're like, you didn't do it right. And I'm like, okay. Do you want us to? And then we made it for them again and they went away and we didn't see them again. That's the story. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for
double food.
Sharing. To be fair, I used to do
Bell.
the same shit when I was high, so I get that.
You would drive high, David?
Actually, I don't drive high.
Okay, good.
Whenever someone messes up my order, I just go, oh, well, this is what I'm eating now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like,
I'm not like that. I'm a
Unless
fucking
it's
bitch.
God, you're such a fucking straight mom. Holy
I'm
shit.
a super straight mom. You mess up my order, I mess up your 10 minutes with me while I reorder.
I already didn't care, but like after working fast food, I care like so little. It's just like these guys don't give a shit.
I care actually more because I never fucked up orders and I would redo orders all the time, and it's not hard to not fuck up an order, but you still do it, you little weenie.
It depends on where you're working.
It pisses me off. I was working at McDonald's.
I don't know. I worked at Taco Bell, and the time limit that we had to work through the drive-through was like so tight.
It's really tight, yeah.
It forced like sometimes you would just forget stuff of the orders because you just had to get it out the door.
Maybe that's because your brain doesn't function at 110% like that one movie Transcendence or whatever the fuck it's called with the pill.
Yeah, Julian, I got cinnamon twists in my order when I asked for chips and cheese to substitute it. Can you fucking can you fix this? Make this right?
I'm so sorry, sir. I'll get right on that. Just if you could pull up to the front for me, we'll have it right on for you.
Yeah, I'm riding a quad. I'm riding an ATV, so just throw it at me while I'm going by.
Okay.
Doesn't have brakes.
Wow.
I'm riding an ATM. Just
You are from fucking Iowa. Jesus. Are there a lot of Iowans going around in ATVs and quad bikes?
On and off. It depends on
On
where
and
you are,
off.
because if you're in like one of the smaller country towns, you're going to see people like driving halfway on the sidewalk in like a golf cart. It's like whatever. That's how it is. I lived in
living the dream.
Denison for a while, and I gotta say that Denison is famous for methamphetamine and being the birthplace of actress Donna Reed, and I'm just trying to get like to the point where they make like a big giant sign of me and have a yearly parade for me, because I think I have more subs on YouTube than Donna Reed. Fuck, It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, fuck Donna Reed. She's dead.
Okay.
I don't give a shit. Ain't a wonderful life. You're in the ground.
A Wonderful Afterlife.
It was a wonderful life.
A wonderful afterlife.
It's like she played a background actor in so-and-so movie. What an amazing career. Fuck off, Donna Reed. I don't give a shit.
You sound really upset, Brendan. You need to calm down a bit.
Okay, having to go to the Donna Reed parade every year in
The
town
Donna
because it was
Reed
the only
parade?
thing. They had a parade for her
What the
every
fuck?
year. Imagine if the town where Ashton Kutcher was born in Iowa, by the way, had a parade for him every year. They have a Donna Reed parade for Donna Reed every
They should
year. And
have-
she was like
they
the wife in It's a Wonderful Life.
God damn it, they should have a fucking Brendaniel parade.
Need a Mountain Dew parade. My ego is collapsing.
Why doesn't PewDiePie's hometown have a PewDiePie parade?
It takes place on the bridge every year.
Fuck!
Yes.
God damn it!
You gotta be quicker than that, David.
I'm on fucking nothing. I'm on no brain mode right now. I have like 0 IQ. I woke up early. Last night I was like, I wanted to go to bed and I got these new like CBD/melatonin sleep pill things and it says to take 2 and I was like, haha, I'll take 4 instead because I really want to sleep tonight.
Wow,
And
you're a moron.
I've been feeling woozy all day. But let me tell you, when my head touched the fucking pillow, it was like that scene in Get Out where the guy just sinks into his seat, except I was sinking into sleep instead of
into sleep.
Yeah.
CBD stands for come to bed, David.
Yeah, exactly. And I did. I fucking came to bed. Oh, fuck. Did I say that?
Had a real
I stayed
podcast
up-
fuck the bed moment, huh?
Yeah.
I stayed up until 3 last night just watching TikToks that were just titled TikToks to cure your mental health. Or TikToks that radiate Vine energy. And I was just like, it's 3 a.m. and I want to die.
I went
That's
onto
the
TikTok and like I kept accidentally running into racist TikToks. Like it just kept recommending me like racist TikToks. Like, do you want to see blackface? No!
What the fuck?
I don't. Like,
What the fuck?
I was like, whoa.
Well, Jesus fucking Christ. Do you think
I've
there's
been
any
told that
TikTok-
TikTok has
TikTok.
one of the best recommendation systems of any platform.
I've never
What were
checked,
you
but
watching, Brendan?
I just was going through recommended. I don't follow any channels on
It's because
TikTok. All I do is.
you're in Iowa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
true.
my God, you're right.
No, we noticed
Might be
that you're in
geolocating
Iowa.
me. We noticed you're
You
in
might
Iowa.
like-
Do you want to
you
see
might li-
Boy Gets Eaten by Corn Maze 4?
What? Is that a
We
horror
noticed that
movie?
you are a good old boy. Would you like to see Top Tractors?
Fucking absolutely not. All right. I can tell a story, or
Yes.
if Corbin has a story.
I have a story, but I would like for you to go first.
Okay, all right, we'll tell my story.
I'm curious about your
The-
funny story.
The night before my 13th birthday is what this story is titled. Just to make it like give you some ambiance.
Can you make it? Can you make it rhyme so that it's like a Christmas tale?
I can try my best.
Thank you.
Please tell me you poop in a sock.
No, I don't. I don't poop in a sock in this story.
God, please,
No longer interested.
please tell me you shit.
One night, it was during the day, June 28th. My birthday's June 29th. For anybody who wants to mark that in their calendar, just please. June 28th, my uncle is driving this disgustingly shitty little car, and the motel my grandparents lived at the time, they needed something from Omaha. So Omaha to Denison was an hour and a half drive, and like I'm gonna be honest, this car. It sticks so heavily, the image of this car in my mind, because it's rusty, it's like powder blue, and all 4 of the tires, you can see the tubing on each one. And so my uncle's like, oh, do you want to come with me? I'm like, sure, yeah, I'll come with you. I get to go to Omaha. Like, that sounds awesome. Big city. We're going to stop at Gamers, which is a local game place in Omaha. This is going to be fucking sick.
Yeah, gamers.
Gamers.
We had those in
Sweet.
Texas for a bit.
Fucking absolutely. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go to Gamers. So we get in the car, make it to Omaha without a hitch. No problem. I go to Gamers. I don't buy anything, but I look. And Gamers, like, just a quick note about Gamers. Gamers always had like 8 to 10 people staffed, and they would never be doing anything. They'd never ask you a question. They'd just be behind the counter, like, hanging out. And I was like, God, that's so cool. I want to work at a video game store when I'm older. But we're driving back. And both back tires go out at the same time. We are 60 miles outside of town. 12-year-old and 364-year-old Brendan, and his 35-year-old uncle. Okay, we're trapped. My uncle didn't have a cell phone So what do? Literally, we walk probably for around an hour and a half to 2 hours of walking to get to the next town. So my uncle can go into a gas station and call his friend who comes and picks us up. Not like an hour later, like an hour drive that it would be. It takes him 4 hours to get there. So it's like 10 at night. It's like 10 at night and we are both, I'm cold, I'm a child, and we're at this like kiddie gym, right? We're like in a park and we're just waiting for this dude to pick us up. Dude picks us up. He's disgusting. His name is Dudley and I hated him. I hated him so much. He was one of my grandpa's friends. He owned like the softball field in that town and I hated, he smelled so disgusting.
What did he smell?
He was like 400 pounds, had like 15 chins. Literally, if you looked up obese American in the dictionary, it would be him. He had like forehead fat, like that shelf of forehead fat. I'm just painting a pretty picture here.
Forehead fat.
Yeah, he had like forehead fat. Yeah, like a shelf of fat on his forehead. Like a droopy fat shelf of forehead fat.
Okay.
It's like 11:59 when we'd roll into town because it takes him fucking forever. We have to stop at like 5 fucking places on the way. We get back to the motel my grandparents are living at, and my grandparents are staying in number 14. So we go inside, and I should mention I was living with my dad at the time, but I stayed like summers. I lived with my grandparents to like avoid my dad, because I went inside the corridor, and 11:59. 12 o'clock rolls around and the door to 13 opens and my dad comes out with like 2 meth pipes of the people who live in the next motel room. What? And he's like, hey, to the people inside. And I look at my dad and I'm sitting there like, Dad? He's like, oh, hey, Brendan. And then he goes back inside that room.
Oh my God.
And so I walk into my grandparents' room and I'm 13 years old and I sit down and I just play on my GameCube and cry.
Oh my fuck.
Because my dad doesn't mention, oh, hey, it's your birthday. My dad didn't get me anything for my birthday that year. He just like, oh, hey. And I was living with him when it wasn't the summer. So like when I got back to the farm, it was just like, fucking no. So that was my 13th birthday. And it was...
Was that funny? I don't know if it was funny. I think that was just sad.
Brendan, I just feel very sad for 13-year-old you. I'm not laughing. I'm just
having a moment.
I'm really sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't give a shit. It was funny as fuck.
How is it funny as fuck? That was not funny at all.
That was not funny.
I didn't say I had a funny story to tell. I said I had a story to tell. I was just like reminiscing earlier today before recording, and I'm like, do I have anything to talk about on the podcast? I'm like, if I had like a brain blast like Jimmy Neutron, I was like, oh no.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
What the fuck?
Thanks for listening to the PST podcast.
I was having fun. We were talking about cum earlier, and now we're talking about sadness.
90% of my stories are sad, David. I'm sorry.
But you didn't.
Usually, Brendan, we can like laugh along and be like, haha, that's fucked. This time I'm just like, oh, that's fucked.
Yeah, that was just like my dad does meth and forgets about me story. I don't know about that one.
That's literally the story.
That's like 90% of my stories.
But they're funny when you say it the other way. Like when you wear a clown nose.
Brendan, I don't want to hear about your terrible, sad trauma unless you can make me laugh while doing it.
Corbin, your story, please. Please get us out.
This is a story about the time I got owned by a 5-year-old.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I was working at a church at the time, and it was like at a summer camp. And I would get there at around 12, and so the kids would always be getting from like off of their lunch, and they'd go to their playground for like outside activity time. And I'm pulling up, and it was the day after leg day. So I guess I'm kind of being a little dramatic little baby boy and like walking funny, basically limping out of my car because I was like sore and my legs were tired.
How would you be that sore? Does nobody do stretching anymore after you finish? Do you never stretch when you finish working out?
No.
Why?
because I was in high school and I didn't understand anything, and my workout routine was like just lift as much weight as possible and then suffer through the pain that follows.
Okay, gotcha.
And so like I'm walking funny just because my legs are tired and hurting. And I was like meeting up with the kids like where I do every day, like while they're walking. And so I'm behind all of them, and this one kid stops and turns around and just stares at me and goes like, "Why are you walking funny?" And for some reason, this deeply insulted me. And I was like, I need to teach this kid a lesson. Like, he shouldn't be calling people out just because they're different. And if my legs weren't hurting, I would have punted him right then and there.
What the fuck?
But like, the only thing I can think of that's like, with what to say, I was just like, oh, I got shot. And he's like,
What?
Why?
Why is that where your brain goes?
Because I wanted to make him feel bad that he had called me out for being different. I was trying to teach him a
You
lesson.
could have so easily just said, I have a
got
walking
shot.
disability.
Yeah, but he knew that. He would see through that. Also, I didn't want to think I was like disabled. I wanted him to think I was cool. So I told him I got
Oh,
shot.
so disabled people aren't cool.
No, it's not true.
No, shot people are cool.
Yeah, people who get shot are cool. Or dead. And I was like, I was helping out these kids. They're about your age, and there was a drive-by, and I jumped in front of the kid, and I took a bullet, and it shot me in the leg.
What the fuck kind of lie is that?
I don't know. I wanted to think I was a badass.
What the fuck?
And he just goes, okay, and then runs away. And I was like, I'm a fucking great counselor. Taught that kid a lesson.
Oh man,
And-
you sound like when I. Never mind.
No, go on.
Basically, I pretty much forget about that entire interaction, and the day completes, and it was a Friday, and so the whole next week I was off because I was going on a family vacation. And so
Oh no.
I come back a week after being gone, and I show up a little bit early because I was excited to see all the kids again. I was like, I kind of, miss my job. It'll be fun to see them all again. So I was excited. So I get a little bit early, and I walk into the cafeteria, and all the kids just start like screaming, freaking out.
What?
And they're like, Corbin, oh my God. And they just like swarm to me and start like hugging me. And I'm like, I am the best fucking counselor ever. These kids miss me so much. And this one little kid looks up at me and goes, we thought you died. And I was like, okay, like relatable. I struggle with
can roll
object
with this.
permanence too. Yeah, object permanence is difficult and I struggle with it too. And then this one girl goes, you got shot and you died. And I was like,
What?
what? I was like, who told you that? And they're like, John. And John's like the one kid just sitting at the table alone, just eating his fucking, what are they called? Peas?
Dunkaroos.
Green peas?
Dunkaroos.
That
No,
one
he's-
shitter doesn't even acknowledge that you're here.
No, he's just sitting there alone at the table eating his peas. And I was like, why is this kid telling everyone I got shot and died? And so I walk up to him and I'm like, hey man, any reason you're telling everyone I died? And he goes, you told me I got shot. You got shot. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, hey, I was just trying to teach you a lesson that you shouldn't like make people feel bad or call them out just because they're different.
Oh, what is
And he goes, I know that. I was just trying to teach you the lesson that you shouldn't lie to me.
Oh
And then
my
he looks
God!
back at his plate and
Holy
continues to
shit!
eat his fucking
You got
peas.
fucking annihilated.
I was so torn in half because I was like, on one hand, I was like, oh, well, I'm going nowhere in life because I was just outsmarted by a 5-year-old. And on the other hand, I was like, this kid's a fucking genius.
Oh my
mega
fucking
mind
God!
He fucking bodied the shit out of you. Holy
And he
fuck.
never, ever fucking flinched. Everything he said to me was just immediate, like, okay, yeah, you're dead. I just stood there
Kids
for like
are-
30 seconds.
This fucking
And
kid
just
is
slowly-
cool as ice.
Oh
Kids
my
are
God, he was
fucking horrifying.
so much cooler than I was. And I like, after this had all happened, I was like nervous. Because I was like, am I going to get fired for lying to a kid? Because he 100% knows I lied to him.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, I was nervous around the kid. I wanted to impress him.
Oh, no. That was straight up the only time I ever saw that kid.
Oh.
Because most of the kids would stay for the entire summer, but there was people who just went like
for like a week or not. Yeah.
The only 2 times I ever talked to that kid was him just absolutely tearing me to shreds.
He was there.
You know what's fucking nuts? In like fucking in 20 years, you're gonna be at a fucking inauguration parade for the new president, and he's gonna point at you and he's gonna say, "Remember me, Corbin? You lied to me." And you're gonna say, "I'm sorry, Mr. President."
No, my biggest fear is that like when the inevitability happens where I have to go to court for something that I did. Yeah. I don't know.
Your lawyer.
He's going to be the accusing lawyer. Oh. Even if I didn't do it, I'll be like, yeah, I'm taking the plea deal. There's no legitimate fear that I have.
That kid is going to be a lawyer, and he can put anybody to jail. He was fucking
like 5 or 6 and just zoned a 17-year-old kid.
Where is he now?
Where is he now? Somebody find this child.
I don't know. I have not seen him since.
Probably cracking Dogecoin over at his 8-year-old
I bet
that kid.
He's on the stock exchange.
Yeah, he's manipulating.
Is now Texas
GME
Senator
right
Ted Cruz.
Good job, good job, Texas Senator. Be careful what you like on Twitter, though. Because Jesus, you're kind of a kinky fuck. I'm always fucking horrified of accidentally liking porn on my main account.
Coward.
Just like, Julian, if I go on your likes right now, am I going to see like big titty porn?
You'll find some questionable stuff if you look far enough.
Really?
Yeah, I
mean, have no shame?
Good art is questionably safe.
No,
for work
not
a lot
like
of the time, and I'll
no,
like
no,
it.
no, 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 not like I'm talking smut. Like I'm talking smut. I'm not talking fucking art. Smut.
Okay. Coward.
He's talking real porn, not cartoon porn. Thank you very much.
Not your cartoon porn, you dummy.
Not your fucking henty.
Not your henty.
Go to Julian's Twitter and all of his likes are from the Kraft macaroni and cheese page. Every single one. 10 years down.
Is the
It
Kraft
ain't easy being cheesy.
Does the Kraft macaroni and cheese have like a Wendy's style Twitter where they tell people that they're fucking bitches? I don't know what Wendy's does nowadays. I just assume that Wendy's is just like, we have square burgers and hot takes.
Wendy's be like, we're sarcastic Wendy's. Arby's be like, look at it's us, anime Arby's. Kraft mac and cheese be like, we're going to be racist on Twitter.
Oh, no.
Advance the brand.
Wendy's dropped a mixtape, and it always gets mixed into my like Spotify daily mix, and it's the most annoying shit ever.
How the fuck does that happen?
Because
what the fuck are you listening?
Wendy's has infinite money and a lot of power to commission artists.
No, I mean, I not that. I mean, why the fuck are you getting that in your daily mix? What are you listening to?
Corbin.
Yeah, my daily mix is fucked. The other day I was listening to my rap daily mix, and it was just I was just driving around like trying to clear my mind, and then it just starts playing Obama singing Creeper. Oh man. Go way back in the mind. And I was like, all right, this is what my life is.
Clear your mind from this 5-year-old.
You didn't skip it. That's telling Spotify that you're like, yeah, I'm vibing. More of this, please.
My number 3 genre on Spotify was show tunes.
I mean, show tunes are nice.
I mean, it's mainly because I listen to a lot of Drake Bell.
How's his Spanish album? Ay, ay, ay.
I think you just opened a can of worms.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Drake Bell fled to Mexico.
He did. It's a wild story. He fled to Mexico because of some allegations?
Yeah, there was a lot of allegations.
I was like, you told me about it, and then I was like, ooh, this seems like a fun read. And then I read about it, and I was like, oh, I did a mistake.
Yeah, it makes me feel bad listening to Drake now.
It was like listening to it was like researching the Korean War. Exactly like that.
Same level
Your
of gravity.
thought when researching the Korean War was, "Ooh, this is gonna be fun."
Yeah, well, I don't know. I was like,
Those Koreans.
there's this.
what kind of wacky hijinks they get into?
Well, it's because I watched there's this movie called The Host. It's made by the guy who made Parasite, Bong Joon-ho. It's like a horror movie, and it there's a lot of allusions to the, the Korean War. And I was like, ooh, this will be a fun time researching the Korean War. And I started looking up the Korean War, and it was not that fun.
Wow, war. This is going to be fun.
Well,
oh, man. War wasn't fun.
This is nothing like COD.
What a story. What a twist.
There were no kill streaks. There were no tac
If you
nukes.
saw that coming in the comments, don't comment because you're fucking lying. No one can see that coming.
I could always talk about my 21st birthday when I got stopped by the cops.
Congrats on being older. What's your story about that? Hold on. Let me create a good segue for this so that we can streamline this.
I can. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Corbin, congrats on getting older. You mentioned earlier you had a story about that?
Yeah, I actually do. I just turned 21, which is the legal drinking age in the United of States.
David, don't part the cut about the segue.
Oh no, I was not going to cut the part about the segue. Of course, I'm not going to do that. This guy thinks he can come over here on fucking the Please Stop Talking podcast and
try to streamline all the shitty, boring parts out of the podcast. Sorry,
shitty. How fucking dare you come on the podcast and call it shitty?
Yeah, thanks for calling my childhood trauma shitty. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
No, not that. You know what? Actually, yeah. You know what? That too. Fuck you, Brendan.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. Corbin and I are going to have to, as Best Buy alumni, we're going to have to get together and beat the shit out of you. Hey, Corbin, how your BPs, bud?
Oh, I got 23 this last month.
Oh, man, you pick it up, bud. You better pick it up. You tell them about that 10% back.
I was leaving the store.
I got
now
one.
You're going to work 3 extra hours. We're keeping the store open. Everybody take your masks off. Let's go.
I worked at Best Buy for 7 months. I got one BP card.
You fucking suck, dude.
No, it's because I hated promoting it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
One of my favorite things is right when I started working there, I did the same thing as Julian, where I was like, I feel icky promoting a Best Buy card. And so I went to the most morally just person I could find there. And I go, because he's Mormon and doesn't swear and is the perfect human being. And I was like, hey man, how do you morally sell the Best Buy card? He goes, you just get used to it.
Wow.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's legitimately, you're just whatever. I want the cool wrestling belt, because we had a wrestling belt with the branded payment card on it in our store. Oh. So it was a real replica title belt, but it was with a Best Buy card on the center of it.
I requested one of those because I got 8 BPs in one day, and I was like, I want the belt.
Holy shit.
And I showed him a picture of it.
Can
online.
somebody please explain what the fuck BP is?
Branded payment, it's a credit card.
It's a Best Buy credit card.
Imagine not getting the Best Buy talk. Sorry, David. Some of us work at Best Buy.
There were 2 main things. Well, actually, no, there were 3 things in checkout that you had to try to give every customer. You'd have to sign them up for the rewards, or if they already have it, make sure they use it. You'd have to try to sell them on warranty, and you would have to try to give them a Best Buy credit card.
Give them a kiss.
Can I tell you about my daily numbers when I was checkout at Best Buy, Julian? Can I fucking tell you my daily numbers? Let me tell you about my fucking my protection attachment.
I'm gonna cut it.
Let me tell you about my fucking protection attachment. 25% when I work checkout.
Oh my god.
He's an animal.
I was at 10%, if that.
Nah. 25.
I'm at 5.
Literally,
Yeah.
I was the top 500 or 400 employees in the company.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
See, Julian, I don't think you worked there when we had to sell Total Tech Support.
I think you just have a fucking advantage because you have a good voice, so people just trust you.
No, it's because I don't give a shit about morals. If people want to make terrible fucking financial decisions, that's not on me. I told them about it. I offered it to them. They can do it if they want to. Their finances aren't my fucking problem.
Well, I mean, that's why you're just hey, do you want a protection plan? And they're like, no, you're done. You don't have to sell it to them.
Nah, then I got to be are you sure?
No, you don't. You don't have to do that.
I literally pull out a hammer over their device.
At this point, I was at a GameStop refugee. So I was like, I'll do anything you want me to do, sir. Please just don't make me sell power-up rewards cards.
Wait, you don't sell those?
What? Yeah, you do.
Wait, what?
GameStop.
Power
Power rewards
rewards?
cards. Well, at GameStop, yeah, you sell those.
What the fuck? You sell a
$14.99.
rewards membership thing? You don't just
Well,
get
it's
it?
the basic membership and then the pro membership
Yeah,
and
the
then
pro-
the pro elite membership.
Yeah, when you buy,
See,
'cause
Best
you
Buy
get,
does
like,
this so much better. Just the more money you spend buying shit at Best Buy, they just automatically upgrade your account because they value you more because you spend more money there. Makes way more
The
sense.
1% always win.
Oh, so you're an elite pro member? Bro, pull out your dick.
You got that $15 discount? Damn, you must have spent
fuck.
at least $3,000 here.
Yeah, hey, I checked your Tinder. I saw you had a Power Ups rewards card maxed out.
Oh, I see you have Best Buy Elite Plus membership. Can I
Could you,
fucking suck your dick?
Could I, you know?
Bro, you bought $4,000 worth of Yamaha speakers? I'm going to fucking just wreck your shaft. Let's fucking go.
It's
Anyway,
Shaft-
sorry,
that's
Corbin,
so
for
goofy.
interrupting the
Shaft Wreck
story.
Thursday. Let's go.
I saw that your BBY credit card has a $5,000 limit. Oh, wouldn't it be amazing if you just spent all of it right now?
Fuck. Do you want to buy this fucking children's racing car bed on the Best Buy website? Because, oh my fucking God.
I saw that you're 21 now, Corbin. Let's go.
Yeah.
What happened
yeah.
there?
Mistakes.
Ooh, fun.
So I invited a ton of friends over to celebrate. And because I was finally able to now go to bar and order alcohols.
Ooh.
Oh, alcohol. Go on.
So one of the difficult things about turning 21 is beforehand, whenever I would go out to like bars, I would have to get drunk like before you leave because I couldn't get drinks at the bar.
Wait, you can still go to a bar even though you're not of age to
Yeah.
drink?
Mhm.
Yeah,
What?
you can be in a bar. You just can't spend money.
Yeah, you just can't buy alcohol.
Not
You can order
in
waters
Canada.
and like food if they have it.
Yeah.
Not in Canada. What the fuck? Well, not in Quebec at least. I've never heard of something like that.
Yeah, no, I've been in bars when I'm like
Yeah,
15. I was in a Hooters when I was 12.
Well, Hooters is not a
Hooters
bar.
Yeah, I
Hooters
just
is a
realized that was
family
stupid after I
restaurant.
said it. Sorry.
How was it, Brent, Julian? How were those?
I didn't
tits?
know that it was a titty bar. I thought it was just
It's not a titty bar. It's a titty restaurant. Oh my god, this guy.
I didn't realize it was a titty restaurant. I thought it was just a wing place where the women dressed weird. You know what's fucked up? Hooters knows that that's a common thing because we had like they gave us a kids menu and like a fill in the blanks thing. Like
Well, my
they are
ex-girlfriend
specifically catering to family members. Hooters is catering to families. I don't understand that. What the fuck?
No, my ex-girlfriend was like, yeah, every Sunday my family used to go to Hooters together.
Why?
What the
I was
fuck?
like, what?
The fuck?
What?
Every
What?
Sunday,
What?
day of our Lord?
Yes!
What the fuck?
Their post-church meal was at Hooters. And I was like, that's not normal.
That's not a post-church
Fucking weird as
meal.
shit. The post right
You
after
could go
church.
to any wing place for that.
Father, would you like your chicken? How would you like your chicken wings? Your shitty fucking garbage chicken wing.
I want them crusty.
Thank
Daddy,
you.
forgive
Hooters
me for
wings
I've
aren't
been
even
a bad
good.
boy.
Father.
Go to
So-
fucking Wingstop and look at porn later. God damn.
Just look at porn inside the Wingstop.
Thank you.
You're
It's not
seriously watching
hard.
porn alone?
Just go
No,
on.
I'm in Wingstop. So I had ended up getting basically probably slightly more drunk than I usually am to go to the bars because it was my 21st birthday. The thing that I did not calculate into my drinking process was now I can get drinks at the bar. So once I got there, and first of all, the place didn't even freaking ID me. I was so excited. I walked up to the bar and I was like, 1 alcohol, please. And they're like, okay. And they just handed it to me. And I was like, wait, but it's my birthday. They just straight up didn't ID me. So I went down and I just sat down next to Avery because Avery was there. And I just finished my Jack and Coke. And I was sad. And I was like, I need to order something fun. Like, what should I order? And he goes, ask for their like drink special. And so he was telling me to ask for like a list of their specials, but since it was a shitty College Station bar, I just went up and I went, "Give me the special." And she goes, "Yeah, we don't have a special." And so that it was just like one bad thing after another. And so awkward interactions, I ended up getting pretty intoxicated.
You know the perfect save for that? You go over, you're like, "What's the special?" They're like, "We don't have a special." So you're like, "Okay, what would you recommend?" Now it's a conversation. Oh, cool.
That's what I said,
it.
and she made me the grossest thing ever.
Well, at least you saved it from being an awkward interaction. You pulled it back. That's what's important.
But basically, what ended up happening is we all were very drunk. Avery lost his ID. The rest of my friends, classic Avery. The rest of my friends are just falling over the ground, and
Christ.
And Avery's sitting like at this little corner booth, and I go to like talk to him and hang out, and so I go to sit on the table that's in front of it, and as soon as I sit down, it was a metal table, and just all the legs fall off.
What?
And I just fall on the ground, and I'm just laying on the table, and I look up, and the bouncer's just staring at me, just shaking his head. And so I'm like drunkenly trying to put the legs back on the table, and it is not working because they just snapped clean off. So in a panic, I just go, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna take one of the legs."
What?
And so I take the metal leg of the table, and I just shove it down my pants.
What?
What? Did you steal a fucking metal leg from a table?
I tried to.
Oh my god! No!
I love the visual of Corbin blackout drunk stumbling over to a fucking table, trying to sit down on it, the table collapsing, him trying to save this by attaching the legs back on, and then failing this, frantically shoving it down his pants.
I'm just trying to see why, like, how this was a good idea. It was like, oh fuck, I can't rebuild this.
If I hide the leg, then he won't know. He won't know what happened.
What if I hid it in my pants? What?
He doesn't have object permanence. He's gonna look and he's gonna be like, "Where'd it go?"
Right. No, like those kids that thought you were dead.
Unfortunately, I did have object permanence this night. So I look over at Avery and I just see my friends just like falling all over the place. And I'm like, and the bouncer's just shaking his head at me still. And I'm like, we probably need to leave before we get kicked out. And Avery's like, "That's a good idea." And so we walk out, and I still have a drink in my hand because my brain was turned off. And I was like, I'm 21, I'm allowed to drink, but you can't open carry outside. And the second I step outside, there's just a cop right there.
Oh my god.
There's 3 cops that walk up to us.
No fucking way, Corbin.
They probably called the cops on you to have you removed prior to that.
And he does like the give it to me like hand motion. And so since I had just stolen a metal leg, I assumed he was talking about the metal leg. So no way! Corbin, what the fuck? No! Instead of handing him my drink, I go, "Oh yeah, 1 second." Lift up my shirt, reach into my pants, pull out a giant metal bar, and just hand it to him. The look of confusion on his face, and the smile that I had, that I was like, I knew exactly what he was talking about.
You're so fucking. Oh my god!
I really wish Avery was here to give his side of this story. This must have been amazing.
Avery, Avery really didn't see most of this because Avery, there was 3 cops, and so one of them was talking to Avery. They moved me away from Avery because they knew he was my source of power.
Your source of power.
They were trying to weaken me. And so they're interrogating. They're separately interrogating Avery.
Oh my god!
Why not just have you removed? Why are they interrogating you? Are you drunk, sir? No.
Well, the reason they started interrogating us is because, in their eyes, I just pulled out a crowbar from my pants.
Oh.
And showed it to a cop.
Oh. I see.
And so they're like, yeah, we're going to need to see everyone's IDs. And Avery just hands him his wallet because Avery lost his ID and he goes, if you can find it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
No, that's
I'm
an
not.
extremely Avery thing to do.
Oh my god.
And so the cop is just like, why do you have a metal bar? And I was like, I found it. And he's like,
Why are
okay.
you lying?
Wow.
I wasn't
lying
wrong.
to the police. You're bonkers, bro.
I
He
did
found
find
it from the table.
That was not a lie. And he goes, where'd you get it? And I just pointed at the bar. And he goes, you just grabbed a metal bar from them? I go, it's a bar.
Oh my god.
Oh my
You
god.
suck.
And
You're so how did you not get arrested?
I have no idea. And well,
What the
I'll tell you why.
Fuck. Oh no.
Because he's like, yeah, I need to see your ID. And I pull out my ID and I show it to him. I go, it's my birthday.
oh my god. Oh.
And so he grabs my ID. He goes, congratulations. And then he's like, I'm still just not like connecting the dots on why on earth you thought it would be a good idea to grab a metal bar. And then when I asked for your drink, you would just assumed I was asking for the metal bar. And I was like, I thought it would be cool if for my birthday I had something to remember it by, because God knows I'm not going to remember this night. So I took the metal bar.
Wow.
And he goes,
Holy
okay, give me 1 second. And walks back inside. And as he's walking inside, I'm just staring at Avery talking to this police. And he goes, I genuinely love you.
Avery said that to you?
No, to the cop.
Wait, Avery said he loved the cop? What?
Avery was either fucking hammered or lying or both.
No. He was
No.
hammered. He was hammered.
What had happened was the cop found his ID and Avery was freaking out because he couldn't find it.
Oh, okay. All right.
And the
there
cop
we go.
had
All
found
right.
it. And he was so excited. And I was like, so Avery is a Blue Lives Matter fan.
Oh my god.
And also, while all this happening,
Oh my
about like
fucking god.
30 feet down the sidewalk, we have two of our friends who had left the bar previous because they got kicked out. And they're just like
Oh my god.
on the ground. And they basically came back. They asked the bar if we were causing any trouble. And they're like, no, they're fine. They were cool. And yeah, I ended up not getting any trouble. They didn't give me the metal bar back, which is
Oh,
unfortunate.
that sucks.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck happened? That's fucking nuts. How were you not arrested for stealing? What?
Confidence.
I'm just
Oh, yeah,
so-
I guess I did steal.
Yes, you did steal. What do you mean? You told them straight up that you got a metal bar from the bar. And they didn't
Yeah,
do
that's-
anything.
That's what they sell. They're a bar. Thank you for the silence after that joke. I deserve that.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Gonna be barred from entry.
Ooh, nice one.
Got him.
It honestly just registered that I did steal and told a cop that I stole.
Yes. That's why I'm
Well,
impressed
I think it's because
out.
you stole something that was completely meaningless and was already broken.
yeah.
What we've learned today
It's not like you
is
it's
that
not like you stole anything of value, you know?
Corbin
As
will
my
never
pockets
learn
are
his
filled.
lesson,
Oh, no, I won't.
but he will keep getting away with it.
I just can't believe you got away with that. That's fucking insane. I don't know if it was confidence.
No,
Or
it's
just
it's
dumb luck.
that he's Corbin. It's that he showed him the ID
the
and
fuck?
proudly declared that it
fuck?
was his birthday. That was the moment whenever it was like, okay.
Cops
Okay,
like,
this-
shit, I'm not allowed to arrest people on their fucking birthday. God damn it.
Yeah, it's like the purge. You can do it like crime. Every crime is legal on your birthday. You can murder somebody.
You heard it
if
here
want.
first, folks.
Yeah, that's right. I'm saying that. I'm sure my manager / my lawyer will be very happy with what I just said. Speaking of lawyers,
This guy thinks he has a lawyer.
Patreon question. Bropues asks, if your dick could shoot anything other than cum, what would you shoot?
Pencil lead.
Oh no!
Be like a
Oh
mechanical
my
pencil.
fucking god!
Like full mechanical pencil lead. Like imagine graphite popping out your dick. Like
This is just reverse sounding.
Money. I'd be fucking with it.
your fucking urethra would be
coins.
torn.
Like coins?
Got no urethra.
Your urethra would be a
Going to the
fucking
strip club,
tunnel.
like, hold up, ladies, give me a minute.
I'd let baby powder so that it just goes like.
I liked your other answer more, where it was just silly string.
Silly string is fun too. Like the silly string you would put in your Spider-Man glove when you were a kid and you could go.
I would want mine to be like a party popper. So whenever I come, it's just like, you know.
It makes the grunt birthday party skull sound.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
hell yes. That's fucking great.
Isn't that children clapping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a celebration.
That would be weird. Yeah, but it would be weird as fuck if it was children.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that children are there. I'm just saying that that's what you hear.
Children.
Yeah, but
you
imagine
hear
someone's
children?
outside the door, you walk out, you're like, oh man, that was nice.
Imagine if you're fucking somebody and then, you know, what would they think?
They'd
Would
be
you have
happy
to
that
tell
we're
them
celebrating. What about this
No,
is
they would
weird,
probably
David?
be like, they would probably like, what the fuck was that?
No, they'd be
What the
like,
fuck was
wow,
that?
you know, I'm really glad that we can all enjoy this moment together.
Oh,
Oh,
you, me, and the children.
you, me, and the children clapping?
Yeah. Anyway, next question.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for more Twitter drama very soon.
Anyway, a small giggle of childlike wonderment and glee asks,
No!
what is one decision in your life that you believe, had you done things differently, would have resulted in you going down a drastically different path in life, for better or worse?
Well, this one time I got hired at a call center and then I never went. I got hired and I just decided, I was like, actually, I'm gonna be a DJ. And instead I just like, I never went to my first day and I just started doing DJing at shitty bars.
Hell yeah.
I tend to stumble into most of my decisions. They're usually not choices. They
Yeah.
just end up happening.
I mean, I guess if I never made the elves video, ice cream sandwich Andy never would have reached out to me, and then he never would have gotten me in contact with Jaden Animations, and I never would have done that, meaning I never would have quit my job, so I'd still probably be working teleservices.
That sounds fun. Actually, one choice that would legitimately have changed my life is if I decided not to be gay.
Oh my god.
Imagine
What if you
a world
simply
where I
chose
had
to be
kept
straight?
doing it.
What if I simply did that?
What if there was a world where I kept being Popsicle Savior?
That could have been great.
I just kept up that channel.
A world
Imagine
where
a
you
world
never
where I'm
read
just,
B
like,
movie.
working
Imagine.
a world where I never rated every Minecraft block.
You did
That's
do
not
that, didn't
the
you?
world I want to live in. I'm happy knowing that if I ever need to know what rank Dirt Block is, I can just ask.
9 out of 10.
Great.
Someone's gonna fact check me now. Like, I don't know off the top of my head what I gave Dirt Block. Oh fuck,
Oh no.
son of a.
I feel like you rated it
You
lower.
dumbass, it was
because-
8.5.
I feel like you rated it lower because you preferred the grass block because the dirt one is just like less interesting or something.
No, I made an entire video about the Minecraft Dirt Block itself. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, maybe I'm just projecting.
The video is called Minecraft Dirt Block.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. From Fang Jade. Hey, lads. The podcast is taken to the SCP Foundation, a collection of anomalous people causing strange effects to the listening fan base. Now under Foundation control, what classification, effects caused by said anomalies, containment protocols, etc. are in place? Bonus points if you have a serious and or joke variant. So if you were an SCP, what would your effect be?
Mine would be
I
putting
have
people
no
to
idea
sleep.
what any of those words meant.
Don't know.
If
what
you
that
were like an
means.
object with an anomalous effect, or if you had an anomalous effect that caused harm or good things to happen, what would be your anomalous effect? Like, let's say you made everybody within 5 meters of you taste only cheese in their mouth.
Oh, I want to be an anomaly that I want to be an anomaly or whatever the fuck it's called that cancels cancel culture. So if you get canceled on Twitter
Oh
and
my
I'm
God,
like,
shut the
and you
fuck
touch
up.
me, I uncancel your cancel.
So you're double negative.
I'm a double negative.
Double negative.
I would be Euclid, and if I was around people, if I touched your wallet, all your credit cards turn into Change of Heart Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, I was really expecting you to say Best Buy credit cards.
Oh, that would have been better. Oh, fuck. That's really fucking good. God damn it. Oh, fuck.
You're just the best employee. Your
I wanna
turnover
be a
rate is
bar-
insane.
A bar of soap that makes you shit your pants
What?
because it creates an endless loop.
It does. Holy shit. That's crazy. I'd want to be a sampler, like a sampler.
A lot of people do.
But-
A lot of people think like a
Yeah.
food sampler when you say that.
Oh, a charcuterie, David.
I want to be charcuterie baby. No,
You want to be a
sampler.
food medley.
like the sampler that you can decide, like take like audio clips and just play them whenever you want. I don't know how better to explain that. I want to be that, but every sound you put in the sampler, it just becomes your parents saying, "I'm disappointed in you."
Most people who have a sampler can just hear that if they go downstairs.
Just sample that.
Wow, I should
Try this at home.
I'm never going downstairs, never again.
Leo Campbell asks, you're all frozen and wake up in the year 2121 and find that you're all regarded by society as some of the greatest artists of all time. How long until that impression gets ruined, and who does it first?
Well, I don't know how long, but I know how I would ruin it. I would just like well, if you're like one of the greatest artists of all time, I suppose I could go on like Ellen 2, which is the sequel to Ellen.
I feel like
the show.
I feel like Corbin would hold it the longest because he would just do weird shit
He
and people
would.
would be like, he's eccentric.
Wow. What I
No,
would
see,
do-
I was thinking the exact opposite. I was thinking that immediately they would find out that it wasn't a bit, and it.
Nah,
I'm just
I
stupid.
think you with the confidence you can get away with fucking stealing a metal tape.
Yeah, no, everything you do, people would just be like,
not a metal chair, but
it's like a commentary on
performance. It's
like
performance.
It's performance art. It's like a commentary on societal norms.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, I would go on Ellen 2 and I would just red pill everybody on the JonTron League of Legends YouTube channel and the StarCraft commentary channel that he had.
Don't forget about the
people would-
Battlefield 3 video where he was playing Battlefield 3 with the Numa Numa guy.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm just gonna red pill people on obscure JonTron lore.
That's one way to break the illusion. I'm just imagining Corbin like shoving metal into his pants and everyone looking at this.
Everybody's like,
Everyone looks at it like, wow, cool
that
commentary
really
on
says a lot.
societal norms.
That really says a lot about society.
Arrow goes over the head where it's just, wouldn't it be fucked up if someone had metal in his pants?
I think if I woke up and I was lauded as some great artist, I'd immediately like tell them to freeze me again. I
Why?
don't want to deal with it because I don't want to deal with that shit.
But then you would wake up again, and it would be even more. They would be like, "Wow, it's so deep. He sees society, but we're not fit for him." And they changed for you, Brendan. Society changes for you, and then you wake
Brendan
up and everybody.
chose to reject society, return to ice.
Yeah, you return to ice, and then when you wake up, everybody's like wearing pants on their head and shirts on their feet.
And yet, Avatar 2 is still not released.
That's fucked up.
Whenever you choose to freeze yourself, each time people are like, one day, whenever society has reached his standards, he will remain.
He will come back.
I'm just gonna have them unfreeze me every 10 years afterwards to like eat a piece of pizza and then go back into the tube.
The tube.
You're
Why are you so sure that it's going to be a tube?
You're gonna do longer than
because
Corbin
what else
purely
are they
by
gonna freeze
virtue
me
of
in?
freezing yourself over and over, thereby outliving Corbin.
That's fucked up. What about you, Julian Noodle?
I don't know. I feel like I would just say something stupid by accident and then get canceled on future Twitter.
It's not called
That's
Twitter
a lame
anymore.
answer. Damn, I should think of
It's
something
not
better.
called Twitter anymore. It's called Parlor.
Oh no!
Go back
no!
in the tube! Go back
No!
in the tube!
Hey, thanks so much for listening. I really hope you guys liked the episode this week. A huge thank you to all our top patrons such as Agron, the most fuck-mothering Pokemon, Air109, AJ Wigglesworth, Alan Diver, Alex Steer, Ben Chrismanic, Bike, Boopulu, Buckshot Papaya, Cap Z, KC Brownell, Clayotic, Dead Dreams, Desric Gothroy, Dreams of Ice, Ducky Madness, Eric Scott Gillies, Fangjade, Generic Phoenix, Jeff Smith, Manuel Martinez, Miyako, Notoriety, Pyropat, Schizolingvo, Seawolf812, Sky, Taylor, Teague, Travis Vapes, Unarmed Toaster, William Oliver, Winchester Curse, and Yehumu. Thank you all so much for tuning into this episode, and we'll see you next time.